Welcome back to another episode of the Ben and Bergs podcast. I'm Ben, your favourite high school dropout and founder of Collective Shift. Alongside Ms. Bergs, your favourite MBA and COO of Collective Shift. We're here to bring you world-class crypto research, strategies, and insights to help you crush this crypto bull market. Plus, get an exclusive behind-the-scenes look as we scale Australia's leading crypto research company. If you like the episode, we'd love to share it with a friend or family member. Subscribe if you're on YouTube as we come to you with these free insights each and every week. And Bergs, the market is pumping. ETH nearly towards 4,000, Bitcoin up towards 116,000. Trump has announced and signed an executive order to allow cryptocurrencies to be included in 401k retirement plans in the US, which is bananas. To put that in perspective,
how good?
100 million Americans have 401ks, essentially superannuation funds in Australia. 12 trillion in assets are held in them. That's, once allocations are set, potentially the size of the automatic buying potential is just massive. And there's just so much cash, so many people, like even in Australia, if you think about like superannuation, 11%, literally all they do is just go buy like the bank stocks and property. Like there's not enough property to buy. They need to find another home. And that's what's so cool about where this is going and why prices in our opinion are just going to continue to go up because there's so much buying pressure.
How good is this, man? And I think it's just hit 12%, mate, for superannuation. It's going up 0.5% every single year. And mate, we've been waiting for this for a while, and it is so good to see this because things like, we'll talk about Australia. So superannuation, 12% of your wage is going to be the buy side. You've got this constant buy pressure. Superannuation funds are on the buy side. They need something to buy. This is another asset class they can get into that's performing really, really well. That's like Australian like kind of version. We don't have this legislation here yet. You have to do self-managed super fund, but we will see it soon. So in the States, 12 trillion in assets are held in these 401ks. Bitcoin market cap is like 2 trillion, 2.3. They're going to get access to this amazing asset class. More and more companies are offering, 401ks, matched Roth IRAs, these kind of things, especially big tech companies. A lot of younger people work there. Older people might not have had these advantages because these kind of things weren't really offered or weren't around. A lot of younger people like crypto as well. It's just an amazing jumping off point. We've even seen pension funds. I think it was last year when we saw the first pension fund allocate 0.5% to Bitcoin. It's just becoming more and more mainstream. And whether they like it or not, they're buying up Bitcoin anyway through MicroStrategy, companies with Bitcoin treasuries, and then Bitcoin ETFs that are already on stock markets. This thing is happening. Nothing is stopping this train, mate.
Totally, man. And we think about where cash will find a home and where to put that to protect your capital. Like more and more people are looking at Bitcoin, and that's what's happening. Like we're starting to see a lot more everyday people. Like I speak to a lot of my business owner friends that are now like, cool, how do I offset my cash and accumulate Bitcoin on the balance sheet? Like how can I offset my other investments? Like it's actually starting to really happen in an everyday life. And what I love about it is it's less so this like gambling, speculative, like let's go punt on crypto. It's like, no, people are genuinely looking at this now going, cool, I've just sold some property. I've got stocks that are getting me 10%. I want to add a bit more risk. Let's look at Bitcoin. And I think that's really where this next wave of adoption is going to come from, people looking at Bitcoin as an actual asset rather than just a speculative gamble.
I've seen property owners offloading their properties because they've had enough and putting that money straight into Bitcoin. Like that is wild. Like one hard asset to another.
Nuts, man. So nuts. And like the accumulation of like Bitcoin for me is not, I don't even look at price anymore. Like from Bitcoin, like, yes, I'll probably look at it like 150, 180,000 USD, depending on, where we are in the cycle. But I'm so price agnostic. I don't care. Like if I have cash that I have surplus on the sidelines, I'm buying. I don't like because I don't want to have surplus cash. Like, yes, I want to have cash, but it gets to a point where looking at portfolio allocation where you've got too much cash. Now that cash is not being put to work. You want to be able to put it in something that you have ability to know that it's safe, that it's a good asset that's going to be here for a long time. Mate, Bitcoin has been there for so long, and the volatility day to day, people are really, I see too many people just getting caught up in what's going on. They overthink things. They're looking at news. Just step back, accumulate, be patient, think bigger picture, ignore the noise, and know where we're going. That's what you need to do.
I listened to a podcast on decision science, and it basically came down to, they were talking about motivation, all these kind of things. And in your day, there's things you want to do and things you don't want to do. And it shook down to, for me, what is going to be better for future Aaron? So Aaron in 10 years, what is he going to need? And what are the things I can do today to set the game up for him? And these are things like, you don't want to do the workout, but you do the workout because you're going to be healthier, or you eat better. I don't want to do that shit. I want to eat Malaysian food. I don't want to eat chicken and rice and vegetables, but I do that because I know my life is going to be substantially easier in the future. This is the same thing with Bitcoin. I know that for every marginal dollar I have, I will invest that in Bitcoin because at the moment, that is the best place I can put my money for the gains that I want and the level of risk I'm willing to accept. And I know in 10 years, that is going to set future Aaron up for success. Same as when I was buying crypto in 2017, it is now, 8 years later, I have set current Aaron up for success and I see the benefits there. And then you compound on that and you think in either 5 or 10 year tranches, what are the daily activities or weekly activities you can do to set yourself up and make the game so much easier? And then when I actually arrived, so it's 2025 now, I'm like, fuck, man, like 2017 Bergs, yeah, he made a lot of mistakes, but he was a fucking legend. He's really set me up sweet. Like my life is a lot easier and all the decisions I made from the years previously. And that is where you want to be at. Don't worry about the day-to-day, oh, it's up, oh, it's down. Think that long term. Where do you want to be? And what is the thing that is going to get you there?
Yeah, bang on. And that automation, and we've spoken about this in the podcast before, like just consistently like building and compounding and growing over time. And why Bitcoin will continue to go up is like, as I said, there's so much capital looking to find a home. Properties getting capped, stocks are getting saturated. Like crypto is that thing. And like we looked at the debt bergs in the US, like with the big beautiful bill, they're going into $2 trillion more debt each year with Trump's executive order. Like they are going to be printing money every single year. It's got to find a home. The debt is getting out of it's been out of control for a long time, but the numbers are astonishing.
Exactly. It's pretty wild. And like really the thesis is when you're investing, like my main one is, do I think the government will keep spending? Yes. Do I think they will keep printing money? Yes. I don't see a way out of it. And you take a couple of simple things like, aging populations or just the level of comfort we have in Western societies. We're not willing to go through an austere period or collectivism like they do in China to propel themselves ahead. And it's not popular, and you won't get voted in saying, hey, we're going to tighten the belt. It's going to suck for 4 years, but then everything will be prosperous. That is just not going to happen. And when you kind of game all of that out, what you start to see is, okay, you're printing more money that will get devalued. Stocks are going to rip. Crypto is going to rip. Housing will probably rip as well. Everything will rip because it's priced in your denominated currency. So if that thesis is true, shit, what's on the other side of that trade? For me, it's Bitcoin. I want to own that shit. I want it to be priced in US dollars. I want it to go through the fucking roof. And if they keep doing what they're doing, that it has a high chance of being true because they're digging themselves a big fucking hole and they're not getting out of that anytime soon.
Yeah, bang on, mate. And that is the beautiful thing about Bitcoin. And you can use altcoins, in this part of the cycle where things are going to get pretty crazy to essentially take more risk, accumulate more Bitcoin is the way I think about it, or accumulate at a faster rate to do things with it. But at the end of the day, for me, it's about how much I can stack then back in Bitcoin. That's the goal. If your altcoins aren't outperforming Bitcoin, then I'll be questioning why on earth you're holding it. That's the play, in my opinion.
Exactly right. You come into crypto, you learn, you buy Bitcoin, then you branch out, you buy a few layer ones, and you take on a little bit more risk as well because you know the game and you want to increase your stack. Take those chances. Absolutely go for it and benefit from it. Like that is the whole thing. Like you're in alts to make more money, but at some point you will sell those. And what are you going to sell into? Right?
Yeah.
Probably sell into Bitcoin. The whole game is build your Bitcoin stack.
Yeah, bang on. So more money will be printed. More money is going to need to find a home. Bitcoin is, in my opinion, the best asset to do that. We're seeing MicroStrategy, we're seeing ETH strategy, we're seeing crypto companies spin up companies to to borrow cash to buy Bitcoin and and the ETH. Like it is happening at a giant scale.
Companies are buying it. Now you got 401ks that can buy it. And I think it was Roth IRAs as well. There's matched kind of, paired funding or whatever you call it in there. Countries, companies, funds, individuals, soon it's going to be superannuation funds. Everyone is going to be buying this. They're going to be holding it. They're not going to be trading it. And we're going to see, I think, a decent supply shock. I think things will get propelled forward. And like, obviously there's always going to be individuals selling, people that have thousands of Bitcoin. They're going to offload it. They will need profits. They'll want to buy things. But I think the swings, the 30% swings, can you imagine a 30% swing up or down? Like when you're at $1 million per Bitcoin, that's like 300K, right? So it's not unreasonable because you're working with the same percentages, but the value has just gone up immensely because people are buying this scarce asset.
$1 million Bitcoin, bring it on.
How good, mate? How good? And this is the thing. You're not too late. You're still very early.
Oh,
just buy some. Buy $10 worth. It's okay.
Am I too late? Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Still be saying
no.
for 10 years.
I will be buying Bitcoin till I die.
Yeah.
Like that is something I can confidently say.
Yeah.
Unless, significant things change along the way, right? Yeah. Like who knows what's going to happen in 30 years. But my plan as of now is I'm constantly buying Bitcoin. I will do that until I die. This thing just appreciates like an absolute animal. You can now borrow against it. You can put it in your fund. It's just getting better and better day by day.
Yeah. Don't let short-term volatility shake you out. Stay bullish. Position yourself. No one's coming to save you. Buy Bitcoin. Enjoy the ride.
Save yourself. Buy
Save
Bitcoin.
Yourself. Thank you so much.
Bitcoin is your rowboat.
Get your rowboat out. Rowboat. Thank you
That's
so much.
Mate. Get in the boat. Get the oars out. You're saving yourself. Everyone else is falling down on the Titanic. What's her face? Rose is on the door. There's enough room for Jack, but she won't let him on. He dies. You're in the rowboat. You're sweet.
I love it. If you like this episode, we'd love for you to share it with a friend or family member. It's how we grow the podcast each and every week. Good to be back with you all. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you again very soon.
Thanks, champions.